Let me tell you choosing ones. They thought God isolated you because you are indeed either salty or you are not qualified to be blessed. Let me tell you, brothers and sisters, what you can see, what you are able to see, not everybody can see it. What you are capable to dictate, not everyone have the discernment to dictate it. So let me be real with you, brothers and sisters. You being isolated from people, from family, from friends, you being isolated from the society is not a cost. That is why you have a lot of people today who are now wondering, because the outcome of your isolation is showing. The result of you being isolated from them is showing. You have some people who were indeed secretly saying, we thought he said God love him. We thought he said God will not abandon him. We thought he said God will not forsake him. We thought he was boasting with the God that he do what he indeed depended. We thought he said that everything will work out for him accordingly to the will of God. So why is it that he is now accurately isolated? Why is it that he is now exactly indeed isolated from the rest of us? They were all saying all this, they mocking, laughing, because they saw what they love, they watch what they love, they see what they love, but they never believed that God isolated you to build you. They never believed that God isolated you to do, to refresh your life. They never thought that God isolated you to reform and restore. The Bible make it clear. It said he will restore the years that the cankerworms and caterpillar have destroyed. So they don't understand what it takes to do or to be restored. Because in order for you to be restored, that means there are some certain things that have been damaged. That means there are some certain things that have been tampered with. So you have a lot of people who were so filled with joy, gladness, happy within them because they thought it is over for you. They thought it is indeed accurately over for you. They were indeed saying within them, let's see how he will be able to do it. Let's see how he will be able to be blessed. Let's see how he will be able to elevate. Let's see how he will be able to excel, progress, succeed. But today, they are truly so confused. Today, they are indeed accurately so dumbfounded because they have seen what they can't talk. They have seen what their mouth cannot explain. They have seen things that they can't be able to narrate. They have seen things that they never believe that they will end up seeing. So it is really not funny because they thought you were cursed. That is why you were indeed isolated. They thought you were indeed cursed. That is why God removed you from the crowd. They did not imagine that you being isolated will bring a lot of fortune, not misfortune. They never believed that you being isolated will bring a lot of fruitfulness, not cost. They never believed that your isolation was God's plan to rebuild and reform, elevate and recreate your life. So those who have mocked you, they are indeed astonished because your coming back is not funny to them. Your coming back is driving them crazy. Your coming back is indeed frustrating them deeply. They wish they never in their lifetime raise a standard or alarm against you. They wish they never did what they did. They wish they never mock you in your isolated time because they were believing that it is over. So for God to isolate you from your co-workers, for God to isolate you from the best work, for God to isolate you from friends, family, relative, no one to talk to, you are alone, no one, you don't have friends, you don't keep friends, they thought that is the end. But they never believe that what they know about you is smaller than what they don't know. It is right now that they are now coming to figure that and dictate that you were never caused. That all things were indeed a strategies that God truly want to use to cause confusion so that they won't be able to know what he is doing behind the closed door. Remain blessed.